Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will come out first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Makes the grab. It's Walker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a first down for the offense.
Anderson will throw. Gets it out quickly. Let's take a look here at Middle Tennessee. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to
breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Looking for a crease to the left. Hard running there. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit, you cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Kennesaw State Owls offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold.
Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Right on the money. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Anderson wants to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finds his man down the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. An 84-yard drive there. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Kennesaw State right back to work. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walker. Turning it on. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in.
Slips one guy, now he's loose. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back on the option to give. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Finds his man, it's Walker. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. The inside, slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, MTSU. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
21, Kennesaw State, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Makes the catch. It's Jones. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Walker. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Third down coming.
Caught in the backfield. It's Tipton. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Punt is on its way. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll try to get the two and make it a 3-point game late. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long.
Third down coming.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And they'll take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been